All right, right now I'll just be answering a few questions because I'll start at 4. But you know, how you doing? I'm chilling, bro. I'm just ready to get rolling, bro. Get some information out. You know what I mean? Just chill. Yeah, just throw some questions in the chat because we're not starting till 4. Because I told people I'd start at 4. Perfect timing for this lecture. No problem, bro. Yo, what's good, Jax? How you doing, bro? This lecture is just about advice for high schoolers. So, like, I'm gonna be talking about like finances, mental health, social skills, just the whole 360. Bro, Rabbit, I see you in here every single time, bro. Join the cult, man. Join up. Hi, Adonis. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, Jax. I'm a senior, says Cygnus. Maybe you want to get up here later on when I invite people up and just drop some knowledge for the rest of us. Cause I'm going into my senior year. How's your day been? I mean my day's it's been pretty productive. Didn't get as much as I'd like to do, but still got quite a bit left of the day. Is this lecture for 16 plus or 15 plus? It's for anyone in high school. That means your first year up to your fourth year. It doesn't matter. How to stay positive and possible in a negative environment. Shit. I mean, I'd say like you gotta find a group of people that you really vibe with, and then I can kind of help negate that negative environment. But meditating, journaling, gratitude journaling can probably help you out there. I mean, Jack, so this could probably help you as well. Some of this advice is probably gonna go for anyone, not just high schoolers, but you know, tell them about drugs and peer pressure, my guy. I'll get to it later down the lecture. You think it's possible to smash in high school? Well, I mean, I ain't gonna say no. Yeah, no, as Josh said, you shouldn't focus on that, but like you can. It's not a big deal if you do. Can I get something out of this lecture even if I'm in uni? Definitely, bro. Definitely. I'm going into my senior year of grade 12, so I mean you probably know more than me, but man, you could probably get something out of this. I'm fresh out of high school. I can give some tips. Yeah, Vic, we're gonna get you up, bro, cause you be vibing out here. You should really talk finances, bro, and not no high schoolers care about finances. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get to finances, but shit, I don't even got a job, but you know. Do you have IG right now? I got IG, but I don't really use it like that. Like I just use it to talk to my friends that don't have Discord. Let's see. Damn, you got a good voice. Appreciate it, bro. Like my family has a pretty negative way of thinking, and people in my city never smile back when we do eye contact. Yeah, bro, it's tough when your family is really negative, man. I don't really know too much about that, but I'd say you could try a letter of gratitude to maybe your dad or your mom, and see how that goes. How do you deal with envy? I mean, look, you can't really do anything about envy. Like, yes, people might be in a higher stage than you, but like, you can't control that. You should just like look at yourself and figure out what you can change. You can't change what the other person is doing, so just focus on yourself. Don't worry about what other people. Fuck, bro. Don't worry about what what other people are doing. Just remember that it's about you, not them. Let's see. Do you think university is required? Definitely not. That's what I'm going to talk about because I was going to preface this lecture by saying it really depends what you're doing in high school for. It's like you can start a business in high school, you can go into the trades, you can do a lot of stuff. Let's see. Let's see. How old people are you right now? I'm currently 17. Um, don't know about the rest of the people here. I know a lot of the Discord servers, teenagers, but yeah. Is NoFap important for high schoolers since some of us can't hook up? Personally, I'm on NoFap. Or I'm not even on NoFap. I just don't fap. But that's just me. Yeah, you do as you please. I'd say I recommend it, but it doesn't matter if you do or don't. Just make sure it's in moderation, you know? Because I'd say if you're not doing NoFap, just don't use porn. Because that's a real problem in society. Bro, I'm going to a new school and stressing hella hard. I don't know what to do. Look, I mean, the first time you're gonna go to school, it's gonna be like that. But remember, it's out of your control. You have to go. There's no point in stressing about something you have literally no control over. It actually illogical. How to be a cult member? Okay, so basically, you're gonna want to go to hashtag become cult member and then start doing the habit tracker. Thoughts on stoicism in high school. Um, I'm not like super deep into stoicism, but I definitely like say take whatever you think resonates with you, and then use that and apply that to your life. What do you do? What do you want to do after graduation? Personally, I'm going to uni for sports science, and I'm also gonna probably try to grow my YouTube channel to like have a business on the side. But that's just me. Let's see. This man really said in 15 minutes time management really to be the booty. Okay, but uh, I'm 17 too, bro. Junior year. I can talk about some tips later. Definitely stress. We'll get you on, bro. Yeah, CHKN. I'm gonna get people on, and we're gonna have a bunch of people talking. How you making money? I'm not making money personally. My family is pretty well off, so I don't really have to deal with that right now. Hmm. My school starts at 8 a.m. and I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. and do some morning sports. You think I'd rather do in the morning or evening sports? Hmm. It depends on you, man. If you're a morning person, you do you, bro. Because personally, I don't wake up that early, so I can't really speak on that. But yeah, you do you. Let's see. How to assert classroom dominance slash be a leader. That's a good question. I'd say just when you go into your class, you want to be talking, you want to be making friends, be social, polarize people. Don't be the quiet kid in the corner. Just make sure you're talking and building relationships with people. How do I stop thinking about her, bro? I'm not in the place to be speaking about that because I've personally never had a girl, so I can't say that. How to fit in with people? Don't even try to fit in, bro. If you don't fit in, just be yourself, bro. You just stop trying to force yourself to fit in with people. Just be yourself, bro. Yeah, you didn't miss anything major. It pretty much just started. Because I'm not even started yet. We're gonna start in 6 minutes. I'm just answering questions. What does it mean to polarize? Just like going into the class and like you look like a quiet kid. You like totally flip that. You're gonna go in and just polarize, bro. If you want like a better example, like Hamza has a video about how to polarize women. You can basically apply that to everything. What do I get out of reading when I can watch summaries on YouTube? Well, the problem with YouTube summaries is like they don't actually show you everything. Like, for example, you read a YouTube summary about how to win friends and influence people. Like in that book, there's a lot of parts where it like calls you to action to go do something outside of the book, and in the summaries, it can't cover everything from the book. But yeah, I'd say if you really are short on time, read the summaries to determine what you like if you actually like the book. But yeah, talk, talk over the teacher, beat up anyone who reads to become the teacher. Yeah, yeah, definitely, bro. Holy shit, uh, that's funny. How do you recommend making money when I'm not 18? Shit, I say if you look at it like how I see it, I'd say I look at it like I don't need to make money. Um, because I'm starting a business, right? I'm working on my business. I'm trying to grow it. Um, but that's just me. I'd say you can work a part-time job, but again, if you're in school for 7 days a week, or not 7 days, 5 days a week, you kind of want to relax on the weekends. But maybe use the summer to do that, make money. Will this lecture be recorded? Yes, it will, my friend. It won't be on my, well, I mean, technically is my channel, but it'll be on the Cult Lecture channel. It will be posted. Locations to smash, cause I, bro, you wildin', bro. location is smashed because the only options I see is my place or hers. But both still live with their parents. Any alternative ideas? Okay, bro. I still got the shiny ass V card, bro. So I don't know about. I don't know if I got the sauce on that, but look, parks. If you can drive, the car is always the play, bro. But shit. That's not something I would say you focus on completely though. That's like, you know, how to get out of the friend zone with a girl in class, bro. You gotta make your intention known from the start. You can't just be going into it all buddy buddy the entire time and then like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go in and polarize them. You gotta make your intentions known. You can't just like become their friend and then expect to get out of the friend zone, bro. You get me. You get me. When did the lecture start? It's gonna start in 3 minutes. Just answering questions, bro. You please tell me what the YouTube will be posted. Like I'll repost a link in the lecture chat after. Any tips on making money and starting a business online? Uh, well, honestly, there's a lot of freelancing online that you can do for quick money. You could resell stuff. Shopify is pretty good, but starting a business can be pretty like again. I'm starting a YouTube channel, so I don't really know how to start like an online clothing store or something. But again, starting a YouTube channel is very simple. Advice for the first day at a new high school. Well, look, you go in, you try to initiate conversations with people. Like that's kind of it. Like you just gotta initiate the conversations because nobody's really gonna go up to you. Make sure you go and talk to people. How to be popular and make friends at school. That's kind of like that applies to what I just said. So, is there a point in getting high girlfriend in high school, or should I focus on getting friends? Uh, I'd say you don't focus on getting a girlfriend, but if it happens, like it's not a bad thing. Let's see. Hold on. I'll be back. I must answer some call. Sorry about that. Let's see. Haha, I don't know. Parks right now are in full because it's summer. Yeah, no, parks may not be the exact play. I'd say car is probably the best option. But if you can't drive, then stop being a horny motherfucker. uh, how long is it gonna take? The lecture should reach about an hour, hour and a half. Alright, I'm gonna start ignoring the chat from questions, and I'm gonna start going off the list in 1 second. 1 second. Okay, yeah, Monty, you're definitely right. She giving me a sign though to smash. Bro, you wildin'. You wildin', bro. Bro, you wildin'. Okay, okay. So yeah, just to preface the entire lecture, I'll just say that what you do in high school, again, it depends what you do in your future. Uh, Again, I'm just gonna say this off the top. I'm gonna ignore the chat for most of the lecture until I get to the Q&A part, because I am gonna be a spurg and look at the chat the entire time. Okay. First of all, yep, it depends what you want to do in high school, like, or what you want to do in your future. If you want to be someone who goes into business, obviously you're not going to be super focused on getting the highest grades, and vice, like, if you want to go to a higher education like me. Like if you want to go to sports science, you want to go to medicine, law, you get me. You got to focus on your grades. That's what I just want to preface this entire lecture with. Okay, now one thing I want to say is you got to find the group of people that you really vibe with, who are on your level. You guys are all on self improvement, obviously. So find that group of people. It's like, you know the quote, the you're the average of the five closest people to you, right? So make sure you find the closest people to you. Find people that are on self improvement if you can. If not, then you know you just gotta vibe out. But let's see. Hold on. Okay. Next thing I gotta say is be yourself. Don't like care about other people's opinions. Cause look, if you're out there in the field, bro, literally nobody cares about you, and nobody, like, unless it's your family or close friends, bro, nobody's opinions matters. Because like think about it. If you think logically, what is someone thinking, oh, I don't like this person, gonna do to you? Absolutely nothing. So be yourself and remember that people's other opinions do not matter. Okay, now moving on to social skills, right? When you go to school, you want to initiate. Hold on, I'll be back. Yeah, I'm Walden. Sorry about that. Okay, so again, social skills. Invite people to your events. Initiate conversations. Go to parties, but don't like go to parties every single weekend, right? Don't do anything you don't want to do. If you don't want to drink, you don't want to smoke, don't do that. Don't feel peer pressure to actually go and do something you don't want to do. Again, do important, like, do make the parties, do these social events. Like, you're going to some place, invite people to the place. Initiate, initiate, bro. When you go into the class the first day and you're the person that's talking to everyone and making the most friends, you're gonna be the most popular, right? All right. Okay, now probably the most important thing out of everything, mental health. If your mental health ain't straight, bro, you're not going to be able to talk to people. You're not going to be able to go where you want to go. You're not going to be able to self-improve. Make sure you're journaling. Journaling is just going to just get your thoughts out. You need to have the tools to deal with the mental health and the stress and the anxiety that comes with school. Because to be real with you guys, if you don't have the tools to be like, oh, the person judging me over there, like, if you don't have the tools to deal with that and realize that don't matter, you're gonna like build up stress over time, and it's gonna become kind of tough to deal with. So I recommend journaling to get rid of the excessive thoughts you have in your head. I recommend meditation to just become aware of your thoughts and be mindful. That can also help if you're like in class and just studying. You can be able to be mindful of your thoughts and concentrate and focus better. I also say gratitude journaling, just being grateful for people, like being grateful for your teachers, being grateful for your parents, just being grateful. Improve your mental health. If you need therapy, I definitely recommend it, bro. In Helm's video he just posted, like he talked about how the rate of return, excuse me, for mental health and therapy is like 100 times higher than what you get out of investing in something like index funds. So make sure you improve your mental health. Okay, now moving on again to work-life balance. Like school, I don't know how it is in the U.S., but personally in Canada, school, the workload is tough, but it's not unbearable to the point where like I can't sacrifice, like I have to sacrifice my social life. But what I'd say is make sure you're working, but like don't spend the entire day working. You don't want to be that one kid that literally never goes to social events, never does any hobbies. Make sure that you have a balance between your sports, your schoolwork, and everything else, you know? Like, make sure you have a balance. Find your hobbies. Don't just be the person that's doing schoolwork the entire day. Because that's not healthy either. Make sure that you focus on finding hobbies that you enjoy. Enjoy yourself in school. Okay, now girls, right? Don't put them on a pedestal, boys. Look, in high school, like, I used to think that, like, I was blue pilled as hell. I thought, like, oh, the girl is the one that I should be chasing after, and that's the person I should, like try to get over anything. They don't matter. They're not, okay, don't disrespect them, but they're literally just humans. They're literally There's nothing special about them. They're like, you don't have to say they're below you or disrespect them, but they're dead ass. They're equal to you, and that's it. They're humans. That's it. That's all. That's all I can say. Don't chase them. Don't make them your priority because it's not gonna really net you anything. Now, I'm just gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna just go through like a bunch of stuff really fast, and I'll answer questions, and then I'll invite people up. Sorry if I go too fast for you guys. Okay, now video games. Something that I can speak quite passionately about. Sorry, Life of Pablo, if you're listening to this, but look, video games are pretty much a waste of time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I spent about okay, let's do the math here. Okay, so about 2,600 hours on Rainbow Six Siege, 1,100 hours on CS:GO, probably somewhere in the thousands of hours on Minecraft, 1,000 hours on Terraria. Bro, that comes like I think I did the math before this. This was over 200 days of just video games. Please, please, on God, you guys do not. Okay, yeah. Just on the chat, Fortnite. I forgot that's like at least 30 days, at least. So, bro, we going up to like 300 days on just video games. Bro, video games are a waste of your time unless you have them in moderation, which I know a lot of you guys don't. Please stop playing video games unless you can control it. And again, as I just said, you probably don't have the control over it. So make sure you stop playing video games or keep it to about like an hour maximum because you can't be balancing hobbies, social events, school life, mental health, your daily routines on all of that. All right. Let's see, finances. Honestly, as I said before, like in the when I was answering questions, you guys can get a part-time job, but I don't recommend getting it during school hours because again, if you're unless you don't care about school, but like you have to be in class, don't be skipping classes every single time because you still need to pass, right? Get a part-time job over the summer if you really want to make some money, or start a business because obviously you're not going to get money from your business till later down the line, but at least you're planting the seeds for success in the future. Okay, now one thing I have to say is don't disrespect people because you don't know who they are. And but on that same note, don't let people walk over you. Like there are people in your school that are gonna be like rude to you, disrespect you. Don't like allow that to happen and don't promote people hating on you. But like at the same note, like don't disrespect them. How to not let people walk over you? Look, if they're disrespecting you, you don't just take that, bro. Like they learn martial arts. That could be a way to ease your anxiety. But look, if you're the one that's starting social connections, like improving yourself and just being that better person, bro, you're gonna people aren't gonna walk over you because you're above them on the social scale. Obviously, don't be on the social scale in the first place. I wouldn't recommend using social media, but like unless you're like keeping it so low, like how I'm using it, I'm just keeping it on the side and not like really using it unless I'm texting. Okay, yeah, and literally nobody cares what you're doing or what you're wearing or what you're if you're playing sports, if you have a YouTube. Nobody cares. It's gonna be in their head for like 2 seconds, and then it's gonna be like completely gone. Nobody cares what you're doing. If you say some stupid shit, like in 5 seconds, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's dumb," and then what? Like it's gone from their mind. Even if they say like, "Oh, he's stupid," so what? Their opinions don't matter. Again, literally nobody cares about you or what you're doing. Focus on yourself, bro. Okay, what, bro? Please start working out or do some sort of sports, cause god damn, bro. If you start working out grade 9 year, you're 14, and then you're like 18 years old when you leave high school, bro. You're gonna be jacked as shit, bro. You be playing sports in high school. You're gonna be athletic as shit. Work out. Make sure you get your muscles up. Make sure you're athletic as hell. Get your cardio in. Just make sure you're athletic. That's one thing I can say because it can also improve your mental health. There's a book called Spark. I don't know if anyone read that, but basically the school that was forced to do like physical activity, like for I think it's an hour in the morning just running. They had significantly higher grades, significantly better mental health. I mean, that's good enough for me if that's what working out does. And then on top of the fact that they get muscle, like come on. If you're going to parties, don't do anything you don't want to do. If they're serving alcohol and you don't want to drink, don't drink. If there's drugs out, don't do it. If you're uncomfortable, leave. Look, personally, I'm never gonna like do drugs or probably not. I mean, might dabble in alcohol, but like, I'm personally never gonna do drugs because I don't want to. And I think the same should apply to you guys. Don't do something because you feel peer pressured. I I mean like look, you go to a party and someone offers you like alcohol and you don't want it, just say no. They're gonna force it down your throat? No, they're just gonna be like, okay, fine. Just you know, chill on the smoking shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Interactions with teachers. Look, teachers are resources. They're there to help you. They're there to give you knowledge. Make like if you go into class and say hi to your teacher, ask them how they're doing in the mornings. Exactly as Monty said, teachers are assets. Use them to your advantage. Use them to ask and make sure like you don't have to be like talking to them all day, but like ask how they're doing, email them if you have questions. But like you go into class and just ask them how their day was. It's not very complicated. It can make them feel better and then it can improve your relationship with them. Your mindset during exams. I know I think young Bucko wanted me to talk about this, but basically you shouldn't be worried about yourself in the exam because look, I mean if you should be worried if you didn't study at all, but that's besides the point. Even then, look, the Stoic philosophy shows that you shouldn't worry about things you can't control. It literally makes no sense to fear something that you can't control or have anxiety about it. Like if you go into the exam, the only thing you could control is what you write in that moment. In the moment, you can't control what the teachers do, how they mark it. You can't control any of that. There's no point in worrying. You get me? All right. Bucko also talked about daydreaming and how to fix that. Well, look, I think meditation is probably the easiest way to allow yourself to concentrate better, but find a reason to pay attention. You enjoy that subject, like you're going to pay attention more. Find a reason that you like learning about that subject. If you don't like history, find a way to make it fun for yourself. Study tips. Look, studying is something I struggle with, especially for subjects like I don't like. I used to hate math and studying it. Like even if I studied it, like I just like, I just hated studying math, right? But look, time manage. Like you want to block out time for yourself to study. Basically, you come home from school, make sure you have like your routine set out that you know that you're gonna come to home and, for example, you eat, then you go do your homework, then you do whatever. Have your shit timed out, and make sure you don't procrastinate on something you're gonna do in the long term. If you have a project, start now, don't start later. Delayed gratification, boys. If you want a specific way to improve your grades, I recommend this app or software. It's called Anki. It's basically like flashcards that you use holy shit, spaced repetition to which it's like there's a scientific study that shows like the most like the best way to learn is if you have it like you do the studying one day, then come back a couple days later, and then after like a week you learn again. And that's probably one of the best ways because it uses scientific method to do so. Active recall, so literally while you're doing it, ask questions about the material. You read something, ask how this connects to certain other material, etc. I talked about businesses already. Use the time you have to start a business. Respect your parents, bro, because I can't speak in all of your cases, but my parents, bro, they've done so much for me. They literally, like, everything that I want in my life, I can attribute to my parents. Like, they helped me with my mental health. They bought me what I want. They put me into clubs. Be grateful for them, even if they are disrespectful for you. Maybe it's like Hamza's situation where your parents are very disrespectful towards you. They hate you. Maybe like how Hamza's situation was. his parents or his dad especially literally got them from one country to the other. So be grateful for your parents. Send them a goddamn gratitude letter because that's definitely gonna strengthen your relationship with them. I definitely recommend listening to Miles's lecture on a growth mindset because look, if you believe that you can improve every single one of your abilities, it's really powerful to know because look, if you're bad at math and you have a growth mindset, you'll realize that through hard work and dedication that you can get to the next level. Or if your social skills are absolutely disgustingly bad, you go in and you know that through hard work and talking to people and improving your skills, you can get to the level that you want to. Now, for any of you guys going into your freshman years, it's not that complicated. Don't overthink it. Just go in there, enjoy yourself. Because look, in uni, and then after uni, unless you're basically financially set off through a business or something, life is never the same as high school. Like, you're gonna be going through high school and you're gonna have like not that much workload and you're just gonna be chilling. Enjoy yourself because I know for my brother at least in uni, there's so much stuff that you gotta know and the workload is so much higher. So enjoy yourself. That's all I have to say. I'll just answer questions right now, and then or for maybe like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I'll invite some people up. So 30 questions in the chat, and I am from the IB system, Mr. Argon. Okay. Just yeah, 30 questions in chat, and then after a little bit, I'll just invite some people up to the stage to talk. Can you go back to not letting people disrespect you and walk over you? I mean, I think you can. Look, over this entire quarantine, I've been improving myself. I wouldn't say I was walked over, but like I was never like super respected. When I go back to school, I'm gonna be like talking to people. I'm gonna be sharing knowledge. I'm gonna be basically polarizing everyone. That's how I'm gonna go back to being respected. But I feel like you can talk to people and build relationships, and that's one way you can not be walked over. But again, if someone's talking shit to you and you hear them saying that shit, just talk back to them or say some shit like watch your mouth or something. I don't know. How do I go up to people if I'm a really shy person? Look, How to Win Friends and Influence People is probably a good book to go through. But if you want just a basic rundown of how I improved my social skills was basically I went through this Discord server. I was just texting, talking to people. And then eventually I built up the courage to go into the voice chat text. And over time I started going there more frequently and I built up some social skills and was able to now host a lecture. Because even before, the first time I joined Miles's lecture, bro, my heart was going crazy. I was literally like my heart was at like 180 or some shit. Like I was really nervous. That's one way to improve your social skills. I think you can couple it with going outside. You start going on walks more often. First of all, you just want to start by going on walks, building the habit. Then you're gonna want to start giving eye contact to people, and then over time you give eye contact. You're gonna start smiling. You're gonna say like "Good morning," "What's up," and then over time you can be able to start like having conversations with people. Let's see. Now when we meet in school, it feels awkward since I suddenly stopped texting her. What should I do? Should I do nothing? Look, honestly, I had the same situation where eventually I just I realized what I was doing. I got on the red pill, like because this was the girl that I was basically chasing. And when I stopped texting her, yes, it's awkward when I meet up with her, but like it doesn't matter. Move on. Just do exactly as you said. Do nothing. And there's literally nothing to do. Balancing a social life and self-improvement with school and clubs, it feels like I can't get enough sleep. Yeah, definitely you want to prioritize your sleep, but again, shit. Like I personally I have a daily routine. I get it done no matter what, but that still leaves me time to go out and do stuff. If you can't balance your self-improvement and your clubs and your social life, you're probably doing too much in one category of your life. So make sure you balance everything. Syntax, how old are you? I'm 17, bro. Your thoughts on relationship, getting a girlfriend? I never touched a girl before, lol, but I once loved intimacy. And okay, so basically, Look, I've never had a girl, but what I can say is it's not a bad thing. But like, look, a lot of girls out there are not on self improvement and are not on the wavelength that you're probably on. So basically, I'd say just chill for now, unless you find someone. Just keep talking to people, text girls. Like you can still date and stuff, but look, I doubt you're gonna find someone that's on self improvement unless you're lucky. Like it's really rare these days. But look, just if you really want to, it's fine. You go for it, bro. Let's see. Confidence, bro. I will not I gonna. Facts. Let's see. There's no growth in the comfort zone, and in the comfort zone there is no growth. Bar. That's a bar. Hmm. Let's see. I just at me if you want a question answered. I'm down to talk about studying. Yeah, Hefe, if you want to come up later, definitely. Do you think working out before school is a good idea? Literally, it doesn't matter when you work out. You're still gonna get the muscle in, and honestly, I'd say working out before school has some extra benefits. It wakes you up before school. It can improve your mood. Whole bunch of stuff. If you want to, yeah, I think that's a decent idea. Let's see. Let's see. Again, just at me if you want a question answered. I'll only answer questions that are with the at syntax error tag. And then at 4:30, I'll start inviting people up. Yo, how much value did you get from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People? Personally, I'm not actually done reading the book, but so far, like again, in a lot of Hamza's videos, he talks about a lot of the what's called the important parts of it, and in one of his videos, I think it's How to Build a Tribe, he kind of goes through the entire step-by-step process of getting there. Okay. Can I hop on the invite list for Mike? Yeah, just if you want to talk, raise your hand and I'll invite people up soon. Any other questions, or should I start inviting people? I'm 17 and I run 3 businesses along with my own non-profit organization. But sometimes when starting new projects, it makes me a bit scared when my projects take time. Of course, they say, let's see, 3 businesses, bro. That's crazy. What I can say is, if your businesses aren't netting you a profit, you don't. I wouldn't say you run them. If you're like, there's no point in running something like 3 YouTube channels that aren't actually giving you any money or something, even if they're in the long term. I'd say focus on a specific, like 1 to 2 businesses at a time. Cause like, look, if you're on 3 businesses and a nonprofit, you probably don't have enough time to do what you want to do. Drop that down to like 1 to 2 businesses and then stick to those. And if those don't work out, go to the next. So would you say it's better to watch the Hamza video or read the book, even though you're not done with it? I'd say do both. Go through the Hamza's videos and read the book, because he doesn't cover everything in the book. So what would you recommend if someone comes up to you and talks shit? Is it about talking shit back? Ask them what's up, etc. I've literally never had someone come up to my face and start talking shit, so I can't really speak on that, because like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there, because if someone comes up to me and starts saying shit, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be flabbergasted. I'll just be like, okay, and walk away, because you don't want to start a conflict. You don't want to fight someone in the school, right? Because you don't want to sacrifice your future. You finish high school. No, I'm in grade 12, or going to grade 12. I'm 17 right now. Let's see. How to deal with procrastination, more specific with YouTube and the feeling of discomfort. I think like slowly cutting back on the amount of time you spend on YouTube is one way to get rid of your YouTube addiction, and then dealing with procrastination. Honestly, I still deal with it to this day, but I feel like finding a reason to enjoy the subject is one way that I found helps me study. Like finding a reason to like biology. Like, I mean, I already like biology, but in that example, I like biology. That's why I study it. Find a reason outside of school and find the why as to why you're studying. I think that could help you. Feeling of discomfort as well. you got to deal with that, bro. There's not really like dealing with that over time. You'll kind of it'll cut back, but again, you can't really do anything about that. What's your advice on crypto investment and its scope in the future? Like I agree with what Hamza is saying in his most recent video. He talks about like investing in yourself before you start investing in like crypto and all this stuff. I don't personally do any investing or look at crypto at all. I personally would say look at yourself and look at improving your own income and yourself first. Okay, I'm gonna start inviting people up because again, how long have we been going? Let's see, 40 minutes. Yeah, so I'll start inviting people up. Victory, I know you've been waiting a while. Let's get you up, bro. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Nothing much, man. I'm chilling. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. So, yeah, I'm gonna just start on like tips for people who are just going into high school. Since for me, I just wrapped up
Yeah, go
around
for it.
in June. So, pretty much I heard someone like talking about how can they start conversations, right? So, pretty much on the first day, like you're gonna see, you might know some people from like your past school experiences or from like around your neighborhood, but like mostly you're just gonna be like alone, right? So you want to know how to approach people. Like even if you don't know them specifically, like you have to learn how to just walk up and ask them how are they doing. People who are sitting like right next to you, like in your class, like obviously you might get like assigned like team assessments and stuff, and those like serve as perfect opportunities to like make friends with people, to socialize with them. So you should ask them questions, like see if you have any common interests. And if you do have any common interests, like things kick off from there. It's pretty easy just to like talk about, oh, did you see like the football game last night? Or did you see like the boxing match? Something like that. Or something relating to like the subject. Like if you're finding it difficult, you can like help each other out, stuff like that. But it's also like important for people to realize that if you're here doing self improvement, like you're ahead of the competition. Like in high school, like people don't see it as a competition, but it pretty much is a competition. Like you're trying to get the best grades in order to it's like a build up, right? Like you're building and progressing up to the point where you get into university, you're looking to get good grades. Like obviously you should use high school as a springboard, like to achieve your ambitions. If you feel that you want to go like down an entrepreneurial path, like you don't necessarily need high school. You shouldn't like put too much stock into it. But I advise that everyone at least like I don't know how it works over in like America and other parts of the world, but like at least get through high school just to have that like base qualification that's gonna help you with like part-time jobs and all. But you should know that like self-improvement like has you're ahead of your competition, right? Like you know what, or have like a rough idea of what you're doing. You're looking after yourself, you're focusing on your body, stuff like that. So like I'm gonna give like an example for me, right? Like I didn't really know self-improvement like stuff like that when I started high school, but like I was pretty much ahead of like my competition, like in terms of all the other boys. Like I was the tallest, I was like the most, like I had the best looking physique, pretty much because I was like invested in sports. So I found it really easy just to like attract attention from other people. Like I didn't have to start conversations myself. People would just like come over to me, ask me, "Oh, like how are you so good at running? How are you so good at all these other things? How are you so like I'm also like naturally like just good at like academic subjects as well." So then you can just hit it off from there. But for some people who are like not going to like stand out that much, like they have to take the initiative. They have to know what they can do to like start conversations. So you shouldn't be afraid to like go out there. And you should like not get influenced by peer pressure. Don't like if you're in a social setting like outside of school with like schoolmates, don't smoke, don't drink unless you feel comfortable doing so. Don't let them like tell you what to do. Like you should know what you're doing, where you're heading, and like you shouldn't like participate in self-destructive habits unless you want to. And also someone else said something about standing like if someone's like approaching you, like trying to piss you off, like calling trying to start something with you. Like I say, it's important to stand your ground and not show like any signs of vulnerability. or that's just gonna make them more likely to pick on you and bully you. Like you should show that you're confident in yourself. Like you should make eye contact, but it's important not to start any fights because pretty much starting fights in high school can pretty much like jeopardize your grades, can give you a bad record, and that can make it pretty hard to get like good references from your school in the future if you're looking for a university or just like a part-time job and you need like reference from your school. But your grade, I'm gonna say this, like I'm gonna like speed through this pretty quickly, but you should like know this. Your grades don't define you. Your grades don't define you. I'm gonna say it again. Your grades don't define you. Like no, if you don't pass a certain subject or if you get low grades, it's not the end of the world, right? Like these like assessments, like small little tests, like they're just trying to your teachers are just trying to see where you're at the moment. Like it's not the end of the world. Like you're going to improve as you continue to stay in high school. Like the more tests you do, the more work you do, you're going to continue to gradually improve your standards, improve your scores. So you shouldn't be like in a rush to like get perfect days like instantly. Like it's a journey, it's a process. It's similar to self improvement. Like in academic wise, like in tests and all, you're not really going to. You're like it's good if you're like naturally smart and like you understand what you're doing, but like obviously if you're not, like you shouldn't fret too much about it. You shouldn't be too worried about it. You should just be gradual and take the process nice and slow.
Yeah, bro, you just spit so many facts.
Yeah,
Those were
like
some bars.
I just want to take a break so like people could just like take it in. Like I still have a few more things to say. I'm just gonna wrap it up like here. That you should also like if you want to get good grades, you should stay ahead of your competition. Like take notes, do the things your other peers aren't doing, like taking notes, like revising notes. Like obviously at the start, the first few weeks, you shouldn't be like down that heavy. Like they're just going to be going on over like the tutorial bits of your subject, like they're pretty much the basics. So you shouldn't be like too hard down there. And you should also put focus into your best subjects. Like you should identify the subjects you're good at. I don't know if it works like over in America and like Canada and all. Like I don't know if you have the choice to like over here in like Ireland, you can pick certain subjects. So if you pick those subjects and you feel like you're good in those subjects, like you should put your emphasis onto those subjects. You should put your hard work into those subjects because you're obviously going to have the best shot and again the best grades in those subjects. But and when it comes to studying, like you should keep like revising the long bits of study, like essays especially. You should get your homework done as soon as possible. Flashcards are also very useful for taking notes. Like all this information is pretty much catered to those who want to like do well, like want to get good grades in school, and also like you should also show respect to your parents. If they're urging you on to get good grades, like you should listen to them. Obviously, don't read too much into it because they're not like in the same generation as we are, so they don't know like the opportunities we have access to. So you shouldn't like put too much stock into like advice about saying, oh, if you don't get into university, like it's obviously not going to be the end of the world. So like you should be calm about stuff like that. And finally, make the most of your opportunities. Like if you have access to like several clubs, those are good social areas to like have social interactions, meet new people, practice different skills. So yeah, and you can also make a lot of good memories with and hopefully make good friends. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to
Bars.
share.
Bro, amazing. And one thing I really liked that you said was grades don't define you, and that rings so true because you define you. You are who
Yeah,
you are. The grades, a letter on a piece of paper does not define who you are as a person and what you're capable of. So don't be
yeah.
discouraged if you get a bad grade on a test. It does not matter.
Wait. Can I answer like one question real quick? I think Varuki or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah, go
said
for it, go
like
for it.
so a question about like keeping eye contact. Like you should obviously like carry yourself in social like settings. Like you should not like have good body posture. Like you should be upright. You should be making eye contact when you're approaching someone. Like you shouldn't be like shaky, jittery. You shouldn't be like shivering in your while you're standing still. Like you should just stand still, be yourself, be natural. Don't try to put on a facade in front of someone. Like just talk about what you like, but mostly listen to what they like so you can learn about them. And that should make it easier to like ask more questions, to make interactions a lot more easier. So yeah, but most of the stuff I'm saying, you have to put it into practice in order to see the results. Don't be like the don't like get afraid or just feel bad of like the your first few interactions don't like come off perfectly. Like it's a process. Like if you have like an awkward feeling or awkward encounter, like just know that if you didn't lose anything by trying, like you can always try again. There's always multiple people like out there in your class that will hopefully like share the same interest as you, make it easier, make it easy for you to like talk to them. So yeah.
Bars, bro, bars. Good shit, bro. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Always spitting bars. You need me to move you back, or you good?
You can move me back, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Victory always spitting bars, bro. This guy's a legend. One play. Any advice for me? I'm in virtual high school. I do art, fitness, and reading. I'd say make sure you link up with your friends, even if you're on a virtual high school, because you don't want to be in social isolation. When I had that happen to me, I was down horrendous on my mental health, bro. We're gonna get cabbage up here. Cabbage. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's good, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing freaking awesome, bro. I'm in the upswing right now, man. So
That's
I feel
great,
good.
bro.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about social skills. Like last time I came up here, I think it was yesterday. I was talking about it too. So, how to win friends and influence people. Look at the summary. Read the book. There's like a video Hamza has. It's called like Three Steps to Curing Loneliness. I'll give you like a rundown of it. The first step is to have something fun planned in your week. And what I mean, I thought he meant like, you're going to like a party, you're going to like the pool, some club, but not. You can just be working out and you can invite like guys you initiate conversation with at your school. And it's like, hey man, you want to work out with me? Yeah, sure, bro. Let's go. Okay, in the morning before school starts, all right, bet, let's go. And then you meet up with them, you work out, and then that's how you find people that are in the same kind of vein as you. They're like in the same path. That's pretty much what I'm trying right now. I'm gonna tell you, like this stuff. I looked at the summary of how to win friends and influence people, and I wrote down like the main principles, right? So I'm gonna just to spit some of these at you. All right. So make sure not to criticize people if you don't if you want them to like you, because that just hurts people. You can still give them advice, but it doesn't work if you criticize them, because if you do that, like it kind of makes the person feel negative. And we all got our own coping systems, right? So a lot of people's cope by going on social media and just kind of disconnecting. So that could let leave you like socially isolated if you start criticizing a lot of people. Honestly, I'd say encourage people. Like you gotta go up and initiate conversation, like Victory was saying. Like for him, like people will naturally go up to him. But for most of us, like me included, you got to go out and initiate conversation with strangers yourself. So I'll give you an example. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday, Friday. I was at lunch alone, waiting for one of my friends to come, and I had nothing to do. So I went up to this table of like three girls, and I just started a conversation with them. First, I asked them each of their names. I got to know them. I gave them my name. Uh, and yeah, then I started asking them questions about themselves. Like, really, people love to talk about themselves, and saying their names back to them, like to a person, like their name is the sweetest sound in any language. So, what I'd ask these girls, right? It's like ask them, what was your best experience with guys? Now, this is kind of like you got to think of this on the spot. In my case, it was funny because they didn't actually they were like they kind of like shit, fuck all men, that kind of thing. But it was still it still works. we it ended on like a really positive note, and it made me feel more fulfilled. You know. So social skills. Yeah. Let me see what else we got here to talk about. Yeah, talk in terms of other people's interests. Like I'd say this stuff doesn't really work if you're just trying to get something out of the other person. You gotta be like you have to genuinely like them, like be genuinely curious about other people. You know, like what are their interests? What do they like? You know, if say maybe they're a little ugly, or maybe they have like some genetic defect. You gotta be like empathetic. Maybe a lot of people get scared away and don't talk to them because of this. Or you see that one guy at the end of your table and he's on his phone not talking to anybody, and you can just invite him over and start talking to him. Now I saw there you somebody in the chat asked me how to be genuinely curious about people. And for me, I just make okay, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I just make the decision like I don't know, it's not like an emotion, it's just like I just start thinking about it like, okay, what is that person interested in? Let me talk to these people, let me see what they're all about. And I make that the focus for the moment. And it works pretty great, I've made lots of homies, bro. Uh, you know, yeah, I'm socializing with a lot of people, and it makes me feel like a lot more fulfilled. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So let me think what else. Say yo. Hmm. Okay, I'd say too if you have like I don't know, during school I'd say remember your goals. Is for me, I'm thinking about entrepreneurship, and during classes, I've always been kind of naturally good at academics. So then I'll find I'll be like trying my hardest, and then I'd be spending like an hour at home doing homework. And I started spending the free time I got in class finishing homework. But then I thought to myself, okay, what is my goal here? If I want to be happy, right? I love talking to people, and it makes me feel more fulfilled. If I have plenty of time to do homework when I get home, but when I'm right here in class, I have the opportunity to connect with other people, and that's what really matters in life. Not what the actual work you do doesn't matter unless you can communicate effectively with people. Okay, you're asking how to make the right questions and not sound like you're interrogating. Um, okay, so I'd say for that, like, well, it's just like you just kind of be friendly.
I mean, I can hop in there. I can say,
Yeah, yeah.
ask questions that are like open ended, and don't be playing 20 questions. Don't ask questions like, hey, how are you? What's your name? Where you go to? How old are you? Just ask open ended questions, and don't be asking boring questions.
Oh yeah, yeah. That 100%. You're on the ball there, bro. Yeah, that and just yeah, don't sound like you're trying to like get their mother's maiden name, like go get their address, like. Yeah, I think like within the bounds of like their comfort zone. But yeah, definitely open-ended questions. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, like let it like never really. If you say something like I don't know, like I don't know how many schools have you been to? All they can really answer with is like a number. They can't really yeah, having it open ended lets the other person like talk about as much as they want, and pretty much from there uh, you can just let them go at it and just listen. Wait, what do you say? I just want to say you can also justify your questions, like saying you're new and or you want to get to know them and let them know why you're asking stuff. Okay, that's great. Yeah, actually. So, oh yeah, it's perfect because if you say, like if you're a freshman, you could be like, oh, I don't know anybody in the school yet. I want to meet new people. Because what I noticed with a lot of kids is they're too afraid to talk to strangers. And then if you talk to strangers when it's not the norm, bro, like you stand out so much. Like people appreciate that. They'll notice how social you're being. But yeah, if you're like like for me, last year I was virtual. This year it's the first time I'm in the school. So I don't know my way around the school. I don't know many people aside from the people in my middle school. So it's a learning experience. It's pretty great. Most people I don't know. Most people in my classes I have to start introducing myself to the people sitting around me. I gotta like learn their name, talk to them, and even though I still, I get that anxiety a little bit if I'm hesitating. I'm thinking, okay, what am I gonna ask them? Okay, this person. All right, okay, I get it. Like, your heart starts beating a bit faster, but every time you overcome that, you get better. Your skills in social skills are getting better. So yeah, practice the principles and read the book. Remember them. Try and integrate them into everything you do. Like being empathetic, encouraging people to talk about themselves is just like on God, like the best thing I've done for myself. It makes it so much like most of the time I'm not even talking. I'm like listening to other people's stories, and it's great. Also, like most people don't really care about what you have to say unless they genuinely like you. And since most people are not on like this self improvement stuff yet, they're probably not gonna like you unless you're interesting. Or if you make them feel, you can make them feel important by listening to them, feeling listened to. Because most of these kids, like, I'll tell you a story. It was the same day that I went and I talked to these three girls. After they left, this guy was sitting at the end of my table and he was sitting alone. And so I invited him over and I said, what's your name, man? And we started talking and he started talking about how he doesn't know anybody. He hasn't made any friends the whole week that we were in school because he hasn't initiated conversation with them. So I told him, about how to win friends and influence people, how he can improve his social skills. And yeah, we hit it up. A guy gave me his phone number. He asked for my Instagram first, and I told him like, nah, bro, sorry, I don't got Instagram. And he gave me his phone number. So yeah, go out there, read that book, watch the YouTube videos about improving your social skills, and most importantly, go outside and practice. Practice, practice, practice. What's gonna get you the improvement.
Bars. Well, bro, did you say you were in middle school going to high school?
Oh no, I'm a sophomore now. But what I'm saying, yeah, no, during the virtual year, I didn't really socialize too much.
Wait, so how old are you? You're like 15?
I'm 15.
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, what are they putting in the food, bro? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, ain't no way, bro.
They got them antibiotics. Hormone for those cows, my guy. I
Bro, you sound like 20, bro. That's lit, bro.
Thank you very much,
bro. You got a lot of knowledge,
got a great
man.
voice.
That's crazy.
I appreciate it.
Alright, man. Thanks for coming up here, bro.
Problem, man. I appreciate giving out advice to everybody here.
Thanks. You need me to move you back, or?
Yeah, move me back.
Got you. Holy fuck, bro. Sometimes I forget that this is Jeffrey chat. This has Jeffries in the chat as well, bro. Sometimes, holy shit. But yo, this guy is 15? No way. Wildin', bro. Alright, let's get Joshua up here, bro. What a Chad. Absolute alpha male energy. Billy Joel, you tweaking, bro. Josh, I invited you up, bro. If you want to come up. I got you, Stripes.
Oh,
there you are.
Okay, now I accepted. I didn't know how it worked. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's called. So I'm 14. So virtual year was 13. So it was 8th grade. I had to go to a new school. Trust me, when people say talk to other people, just do it. Please. It worked. Like I literally have like a big group of friends and all that now. And it feels great. Like we play football during lunch and everything. Yeah. And I did it in like no sneakiest goddamn way possible. So you guys know how like we have schedules and all that for high school, right? So basically, I learned where people had to get their schedules. And I learned where the 9th graders had to line up. I just talked to people that way. I was like, oh, are you 9th grade? He's like, oh, I'm in 9th grade. Yeah, me too. Oh, what classes do you have? Oh, you share any classes with me? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, what'd you do over the summer? Like, it's if you kind of just like follow that formula in a way, it'll help out a lot, definitely. Let's see. What else? What else advice do I have? I think do the work as early as you can. Like, just do it right there, because I used to procrastinate a lot. I still get good grades, but I'd always be super stressed out, and it would just suck. It would just fucking suck, bro. Let's see. What else? What else advice can I give? Oh yeah, for all you guys who think, oh, or like, should I get a girlfriend? I think just kind of make it like a side quest, if that makes any sense. You know, like do your main thing, and if you find it along the way, you know, you get the girl. And I'm technically going through that right now. There's this girl that I like. She's cute and all that, and I was talking to her yesterday, and I was just in complete and utter social flow state. Like there's literally like like I was on a balcony, and I was like on the back of the balcony, so I was like backwards, and all the girls were like kind of surrounding me. I was able to talk to each and every single one of them, and it kind of just showed me that, oh, these people are kind of normal guy type people. It's so weird. Let's see. Oh, any advice on going from school friends to actual friends? I think try figuring. I think it sounds weird. I have to be like very direct. Oh, I just asked. Oh, where do you live? Oh, what's your phone number? So we can hang out later. Because nobody's gonna ask. Nobody else is gonna ask where do you live. Let's be honest here. And it's not gonna sound creepy from you because you know it's like, oh, where do you live? I want to hang out sometime, and you just play it off like that.
I mean, one thing I
They
can
literally
say
have
is
them-
like invite them to events if they're close to you. Like you're going to the park to hoop or something. Invite them to play basketball with you. Like it's not that hard, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Personally, I don't play basketball because I suck at it. But it's still fun to play when it's like when it's like 3-on-3 because everybody has to play. But yeah, like I try to set up stuff and all that. Like over the summer, like my friends, we did not talk at all. Like no joke, we did not talk at all over the quarantine. Summer came. It was like next week. It was like next month, July. And in where I live, we start school in August, the first week of August. And so then they walked over because they just walk around every single day. He's like, hey guys. He's like, oh, you guys want to hang out? And they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Like people really have nothing to do, especially in high school. They just kind of play video games all the time. Yeah.
Bro, I'm just reading this chat and my brain cells are leaving me, man.
How to pull the oh my god.
But boy, in no way, bro.
The shy hot girl in class. Piss in her backpack. I'm done. Okay, wait. Talk to her. No, why, Vic? No, you're not supposed to do this.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god, what have I done?
Bro, what?
What have I done?
Bro, what has Monty done, bro? Okay. So
Monty
what else
Wallin,
can I
bro.
talk about? Does anybody have questions? 'Cause I kind of lost myself. Anybody got questions or anything? How to stop being absolutely insecure and comparing myself to everyone at my age? Oh, okay. So let's think about this. So, I think just focus on being better than yourself. You know, you're not gonna get rid of insecurities in 1 second. You know, it's not gonna be something you just do automatically. It's just something that you have to progress over time.
How to stop comparing yourself? Get off social media. That's probably the one.
Oh yeah, social
biggest
media,
reason,
bro.
Yeah.
How to get?
How to get?
Okay. Oh yeah. Let me and the other virgin like give you the prime advice. Yes.
Sir.
Yes, syntax. Yes, so. Yes, sir.
I mean, look, hold on,
Okay.
Jude. Discord I'd say it is a social media, but the thing is, if you're using Hamza's cult and using it for self-improvement purposes, it's not a bad thing, right? You're not using the Discord channel to compare yourself. You're using it to improve yourself. So I think it can be all right.
Yeah, like I said, randomly, when somebody asks for a meme channel, this is supposed to be somewhere where you can spend the time on your phone productively, or somewhat productively. You know, have conversations with people and all that.
PTSD haver? He's literally 14, bro. You
I
wallin',
don't
bro.
know. Lube? I don't know. Okay, so how to not be scared of judgment when meeting new people? Okay, they're not really thinking about you, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? They're not really focused on what you're doing. They're just focused on what they're doing. Unless you're doing something very dramatic, like slamming the desk when you got a problem wrong, then it's completely fine. They're not really looking at you unless you're like
One thing
close
I
to them or
can
something.
say is literally nobody cares about you, bro. Bro,
Yeah, nobody
literally
cares.
nobody cares about you. It's not that deep. Like, yeah, even if they judge you, so what? What's that judgment gonna do to you? You're still gonna live, bro.
Yep. Okay, so comparing. Should I listen to cannot use a condom on the school trip? Oh my god. Why are you asking me this? I'm 14! Do I sound
Yo,
older?
what
Oh,
have I
please tell
done
me
with
this
this
is-
lecture, bro? Oh, I'm
is
going
it-
back
is
to
it-
health and fitness lectures, man.
How old do I sound? How old do I sound, people? Come on, please tell me the truth.
You sound like,
Bro.
I'd say like 16 max. You
Monty.
get 24, 45. Yo, you're tweaking, boys. Holy shit.
Okay, wait. Okay, JKB. Okay, let's go Migos XD. So how is it with grades not defining you, but the other way around? How to get rid of ego from having all A's? I think just hang out. How do I explain it? I think just hang out with people who just don't care about grades. Because if they don't care about grades, you're the sum of the 5 people around you, so you're not gonna really care about grades in like a good way.
Bars.
Should I listen? Not use a condom on school trip. I'm kind of afraid to go raw. Should I give like legit?
Bro.
Just bring it, just in case. You never know. But safety first.
Yeah, facts. Keep the rubber on you.
Oh yeah, wait. So JKB's like, oh, what if you're insecure about not fitting in? I think just find your group. Nobody's really gonna talk shit to you in front of you because everybody's a pussy. Not gonna lie.
Bars.
So it's fine. Okay, so.
What do I do when the condom breaks? Plan B, bro. Plan B.
How do you stop being friends with someone who's attached to you? I don't think I've really had to deal with this myself.
Cut them off.
I think
Go for it.
I don't think I never had to deal with the situation myself, to be honest, because I was usually the person who was attached. I was usually the follower, so I was the one who I had to break myself off from them.
What I can say is, like, obviously, if they're attached to you, like, and you're talking to them daily, then just start reducing the amount of time you spend with them over time. Like, for example, for me, I used to be in this Discord server talking to my friends every single day. Over time, I slowly stopped hanging out with them super frequently, and then that could be one way to, stop that. But
you still call me in.
you good, Josh?
Wait, my brother's in the background. Let me just check what they're doing.
Yeah, as Vet said, you don't have to cut them off. Keep them as connections, but like you don't have to hang out with them. Like, if you don't want to hang out with them, bro. What is happening in chat, bro? Bro, he is hiding children. Yo, deadass, I'm not doing any of these fucking lectures out of the fucking fit, bro. Well, how many till my turn?
It's like you get punished.
Facts.
Oh my. Okay, I'll answer uncircumcised. I'll answer that honestly. Will, I was talking to this girl and I said take me out, but then she hasn't since yesterday. Do I just leave it? Wait, so you asked her to take you out? Is that what you're saying, Will?
Joel, raise
So
your
much for-
damn hand if you want to talk, bro.
Okay, let's just. Is there any more important questions anybody has?
Any actual questions, man? Fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh no, you never do that. She asked something about me, and I said take me out, and I'll tell you. It's like you just say like to me, oh maybe you'll find out this Saturday. No, what are you talking about SAT?
Bro.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I think this is Will. I think this is probably like the worst thing you could have done in a way. I think you should have said like, how do I dress to attract the popular girls?
Just be your fucking self, bro. It's not that deep.
Be yourself, bro. What's the point of being alpha if you don't? What's the point of being an alpha if you don't really want to be the alpha? Does that make any sense? Like to be like, I'm not sure if I should use the term alpha, but like
use the term alpha.
It's like, how do I explain this in a way?
I don't know.
How they said like avoidant, like red pills, like of like a lot of they like kind of go for like the avoidant style type of love, right? If you don't like doing that, don't do that. I guess in a way. I mean, I guess that's kind of one way you can apply it. If you just dress as yourself, like Like I literally wore a Baby Yoda shirt that said Power Nap, and people said some, like noticed it. Like I just wore it because it was black. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where would
How
you
to
go,
carry
bro?
yourself. How to carry yourself.
What
I
I
was in
can
here with
say.
something.
Wait, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is it like frame? Because I kind of, I don't really
Yeah.
like, I'm not really like thinking about like a not. It's just I'm not like constantly thinking, oh, I have to do this. I just kind of be myself in a way. Like maybe I'll try to like do a bit more. Maybe try to be more bit extroverted, talk to more people. But yeah, that's it.
I can say that you should carry yourself with confidence and not be like, don't look nervous. Carry yourself with like a straight back. Don't be hunched over. Don't be looking at the floor. Look people in their goddamn souls. Bro, I take time out of my day to host a lecture and then people in the
This happened.
chat talking about condoms and shit, bro.
I mean, like, if it, bro, if this would make more sense.
If it helps at least one
That's what they
person,
should
then I
probably
don't
do
care, bro. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you be happy just with yourself and make happiness not conditional based on what you're doing in like vacation or whatever? How do you be happy with just yourself? I think be happy. I think you should learn to kind of be happy with what you're doing in a way. Does that make any sense? Like I'm satisfied with playing video games occasionally, reading and working out, and like talking on this Discord. That's what I'm happy with. Like I'm good with that. And like talking to people and ever.
All right, Josh. I'm gonna say answer one more question max, and then I'm gonna get some more people on.
No, I don't have experience with hood school, JKB. How to get back in a steady sleep schedule. Let's think. I think this may. I'm missing grouses in high school. I think, if possible, just try to have like say if you sleep from about let's say about 10 to 6, 8 hours, or maybe more like 7 hours, maybe 7 hours and a half, whatever. And then I think like if it's fine with you, like ask your parents to just like turn on the light before you wake up, and then eventually it'll become a habit to just wake up at that time. And then like literally, I'll wake up at 6 without like anything having been done.
All right, Josh.
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, look, he spread some knowledge. I love that, but you know what I'm saying. Gotta have other people up here. And I'm just saying sorry to all the Jeffries. I'm gonna have the higher roles go on first, just because this is not a democracy. This is communism. Strace, I invited you up. Go ahead, speak your mind.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
God damn, you sound like 30 years old. No, I'm playing.
No, bro, I'm 17.
Alright, bro, go for it.
Alright, so I'm just gonna talk about some random ass tips that I got, off the top of my head. Okay, so the first tip I got, when you walk around in the halls, you gotta walk like you fucking own the place, bro. You gotta walk around, confidently, because that shows people not to like fuck around with you, and you'll also get attracted. I mean, more girls will also be attracted to you. So, second tip I got: if there's a cute girl you want to talk to, you fucking walk up to her and talk to her, bro. Like, there's no excuses. Stop being scared. It's just a fucking girl, bro. Like, she takes smelly ass shits just like you do. And so, just last week, I saw this cute girl and I just walked up to her. All I said was, "Can I have your snap?" I got it. It's that easy. Y'all just overthink it. Y'all never done it, and y'all think that it doesn't work. So, that's why y'all never try. Third tip is, if someone disrespects you or talk shit about you, you gotta stand up. You gotta talk shit back. That's what I found. What worked the best in my personal experience. Just the other day in the bathroom, this guy disrespected me, and I told him, if you feel like that, let's handle it right now, and he backed up instantly. So you just gotta stand up for yourself like that. Like if someone just if there's a girl looking at you in your eyes, you gotta stare deep into her soul, and then you should smile too until she looks away. And after, when that class ends, you just gotta walk up to her and talk to her. And same with if there's a dude just staring at you, you gotta stare back until, you know, he looks away. 'Cause, you know, he might be trying to instigate something. But ask me some questions. I'm kind of zooted right now.
Bro, this chat is wild and
Yeah, I am kind of fried, but next thing, you gotta talk to everyone, bro. Like if there's someone sitting next to you, you gotta fucking talk to them. Just start a normal conversation. You know, for me, if there's a cute girl that's sitting next to me, I want to pull her. I just say, "Yo, are you good at this class?" Most of the times, she says, "Yes, she is." And then so I'm like, I say, so I got someone to cheat off then, and then I ask for a snap, and then if she says no, then I'll say, me neither, but we can help each other out. And then I ask for the snap. It's either way. There's no excuses to any of this, bro. Everyone's just scared to talk to people. But last year I wasn't social, but this year I'm talking to everyone, and I've already made a fuck ton of friends, even though you know it's only been like 8 days of school for me. You know, and I notice people respect me a lot more too from last year. And another tip is if you're muscular, for all y'all thirsty motherfuckers, if you're muscular, you'll stand out. So if y'all want a girlfriend, just hit the gym, chest day, bro. Just get a cool pump. You'll stand out like that. And also, you gotta get your outfits up. You can't be dressing like a bum, bro. Like I still see some people in high school dressed the way I dressed back in 5th grade, bro. Like random ass shirt, random colored pants, long socks. Some people still dress like that. You gotta be dripped, bro. Drip or drown. I looked at my class and the people there are all ass. What can I do? For me personally, I would try to switch that class out to another period, but that's not possible. You just gotta talk to them, bro. You know, even if there's an ugly girl, you should talk to her. It'll help you with your future experience. 1 month, how much can I gain muscle if it's like every day? What do you mean, like every day if you work out? In 1 month, you can gain a decent amount, bro. Especially if you're a beginner, you can gain a decent amount if you eat correct food.
yeah, you can get about like 1 to 2 pounds of muscle per month on average.
How did chest good? All right, this one, just look at Instagram pictures of the guys who get bitches. Just replicate their style. And experience with hood ass schools. Yeah, you just gotta stand your ground for that one. Anyone disrespects you, you gotta do something back, or you'll be considered a bitch by themselves. Give me some more questions.
How
Oh,
are you
also,
making
also,
money? That's one question I got for you. How you get money?
how do I make money?
Yeah.
Alright, for me, so I do crypto, bro. I've made a good amount with crypto. Other than that, I buy shoes and I sell them. I find shoes online for cheap, and then I sell them for, a higher amount. And they've been a pretty good side hustle for me. That's how I make most of my money. Socializing in the schools. A good way is just to be a funny motherfucker, you know. Just be funny, but you know, not like, you know, funny, but still, you know, be masculine and shit, you know. Give me some more questions. My workout plan for teens. Well, for me, I'm 17. My workout plan is okay. So Monday, and I made pretty decent gains with it. So Monday, I do chest, triceps. Tuesday, I do legs and back. Wednesday, I do biceps and shoulders. Thursday, I do chest and triceps. And then Friday, I do shoulders, back, and biceps. Yeah, advice on being on yourself. First of all, you should. I did include legs in that. Advice on being yourself. You just. Why would you even care about what someone else thinks? You know, you don't even like everyone that you meet. So why are you trying to impress everyone? You know, why are you trying to impress bums or random ass people that you'll never talk to? If you like something, then you gotta do it. You know. But don't wear those goth outfits to school. It's the one thing you can't do. I have a lot of those in my school.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off, but you got like 5 minutes. I just want to get the most amount of people up here.
Alright. Yeah, calisthenics and a body weight workout. I think they can make you jacked and sexy if you do them correctly. I don't do calisthenics. I just go to the gym and I still look sexy. So you can do either. How to stand up for yourself, bro. You just gotta. So if you want to stand up for yourself, if you want to gain confidence, you gotta learn some type of martial arts, bro. Once I started learning boxing, my confidence went up because I started walking into classes with the mentality of if anything goes wrong, I can beat anyone's ass in here. So you know, once you get to learn some martial arts and gain decent experience with it, you'll gain that confidence to stand up for yourself. You know, even if you don't know how to fight, you should still stand up yourself. You know, you gotta be in that masculine um energy. You know. Is it? I honestly don't think it's a toxic mindset. Um, I don't even get your question. Someone asked me another question.
Well, one thing I can say for the self improvement thing, you're self improving to get better than your old self, not to get better than other people. I mean, it's I personally use getting better than other people as motivation because that's just human nature. The ego is part of the human experience. Can't just get rid of your ego. So getting better than other people is a motivator. I wouldn't say it's toxic.
This guy said, "What are some good side hustles for me?" The side hustles I do crypto and I buy shoes for cheaper prices and I sell them. I've made pretty decent amount of money with that.
Drop your questions, boys, for strafes chat.
You know, if you want another easy way to high school, if you want another easy way to make money in high school, you just gotta sell vapes. You know, crazy with those. I have some experience. How to get started with martial arts, bro? Literally, just find the nearest boxing club next to you. And just go there, and then you know they have lessons. Attend them, or just watch YouTube videos. You know, just. But I'd recommend you to actually go in person to a boxing gym or martial arts gym, my Muay Thai gym. Exactly. Sell $1 a hit off a card in the bathroom, bro. I would make so much money if I did that. I'm gonna try that out. Yeah, let me write my boxing. I wouldn't say it's the best. I'd say Muay Thai is more important than boxing, but boxing is also really important because it's like one of the cores in Muay Thai. So Muay Thai is just a more advanced level of that.
Kickboxing is
From my
pretty good as
understanding.
well. Learns it teaches you how to use your feet.
Oh yeah, kickboxing. Yeah, pretty nice.
All right, I'm gonna say get one more question in. I'm gonna get someone else on, bro.
All right, one more question.
30 questions for Stripes boys.
I'm gonna pick a good question.
Just to answer past question, I'd have less fatigue after a workout. Make sure you're not overtraining, but that's hard to do. Sleep, eat enough food. Make sure you're not deficient in something. But there's nothing much.
All right, y'all got 10 seconds for the last question, or I'm gonna read out Marty's. How do I actually get intimate with girls? You gotta stop being afraid of them. You know, you just in the morning, if you have a friend that's a girl, you just go out to your hugger. You know, it's small things like that, and then you shouldn't be scared to do that.
I've,
She probably actually wants you to touch her. You know, as weird as that sounds. You know,
yeah, thanks.
it's
They're
like
humans too. They want to get intimate. They want
they're
they want dudes
you
as
know
well.
girls are actually more horny than guys by a
Facts.
lot.
All right, bro. I'm gonna move you back to
Alright, yeah,
the lecture.
yeah, bro. Take
Yeah,
care.
bro. I appreciate you coming up here, man.
Yeah.
Drop some knowledge. Drop bars, bro. That was actually pretty lit, bro. All right. I said Billy Joel could come up here. Billy Joel is gonna come up here. Invited you up, bro. All right.
Bruh, I didn't know about the fucking race hand stuff.
Hey,
Bruh.
bro. Just say your shit
Yeah.
right now, though.
Well, um, I think most of the, especially like Strafes, the thing that Strafe said is really true. But I think that there's one thing most of the people that went on are forgetting. Um, Strafes has his shit together. That is why he can talk about this shit. What are you gonna do this night? What are you gonna do tomorrow? You have an easy task now. You have the high school hours and you have half of your day full. But you want to talk to people about stuff. You want to talk to girls and you don't even have nothing to talk about. You have to do stuff. So first off, how many time, like for example in your phone, tell you how many time you're doing on social media. Let's say minimum 1 hour. That 1 hour is a spread in the whole day, and each time you get in, it's at least 2 minutes till your fucking brain gets out of the mindset of social media and you can actually start doing some shit. First, social media, probably gone, limited at least. Second, sleep schedule. A sleep schedule. You gotta. Someone said how to fix your sleep schedule. First off, there's a thing that Hamza told you guys in a video. That is basically. I'm not gonna read chat because I'm gonna get distracted. So I'm just not gonna read you guys now. Um, that is basically use the light stuff and the protect eyesight in your phone and put it like 3 hours before bed or something. And how do you actually do get your sleep schedule on? The thing that you gotta do is that you gotta wake up at the time you wanna wake up, calculating the 8 hours that you're gonna sleep. It's gonna be fucking hard because the first night and the second night you're probably just gonna sleep for 5 6 hours. But if you get this 2 days when you wake up at the time you wanna wake up, your sleep schedule is set. That's the first thing that you gotta do. Now, okay, you're waking up at the time you wanna wake up. what are you gonna do in the day? You're gonna go to school, probably enter at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. You're gonna get to your home 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Okay, you done eating with your family. I don't know what you do when you return. You have from approximately 5 p.m., 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 6 hours and you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do. You gotta do some shit, man. And you can do a side hustle. You can go for a walk. You can exercise. But you're not only gonna know what are you gonna do, you know when you're gonna do it. That's also very important. Today is the last day is gonna be today. It's kind of dumb, but it is what it is. There's not gonna be another day like this one. Today is as young as you're gonna be. Tomorrow and past tomorrow, you're gonna be older and older and older. You're never gonna get more energy than you have now. This is the time to go. And this is not a sexy stuff. This is not a yeah, talk to girls, go around. That's important and all that stuff. But if you don't got your shit together, you're not gonna be able to do anything of that. That's the first thing that you gotta do. Strafes, he sounds like he's probably shredded because he has his shit together. You gotta get your shit together, people. That's the only way you're gonna get stuff done. And if you get stuff done, you get things you can talk to girls about. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna. Okay, you have the great questions to tell the girl. What the fuck are you gonna say when she asks you, "What are you doing? What do you like? Do you like fucking scrolling Instagram for 2 hours a day?" Okay, man, that's it. That's the end of your interaction. I think that's the most effective thing, and it's actually a thing that you can start doing right now. You can get what are you gonna do in the next hours till your day is over, and you're gonna do and you're gonna write what are you gonna do tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, I'm a very time conscious person, and there's a let me check if I can find it. There's a video of Casey Neistat called "Fat and Lazy." I'm gonna send you guys the link in lecture chat, and I think it's very important to you guys to know that you're never gonna get more time. This is it. You have probably your day set. You're gonna die. You have that time till your time is up. So yeah, get your shit together.
Facts. Building a routine and being able to get your habits straight and recognizing that you do not get the time you have right now back is very important to know.
Yeah, and it's not sexy stuff. It's not okay, get shredded. You don't know when you're gonna go to the gym. You gotta get your times perfectly done. And when
Right.
you get your times perfectly done, you're gonna be able to do all the stuff. When you're gonna ask some girl and she tells you, "Oh, I can fry," "Oh, I cannot," but you gotta can move your schedule, and that's the that details are the ones that actually like win you girls, win you respect, blah 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 blah. And yeah, that's it. Check the video that I guys send you. It's a great video. I really watched Casey Neistat, and that video especially makes you really time conscious. And please sleep 8 hours. The first
Facts.
thing you gotta do is get your sleep schedule.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's it.
You. Thank you for joining, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big balls to join. Do you need me to
Well,
move you back or you got it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Get another one. That's pretty much all that I wanted to say. I don't know if someone has questions, but there's not really that much questions for this because it's pretty straightforward. But if someone has a question, please tell it.
Facts. All right, I'm gonna move you back to
Are
audience.
you gonna move me back straight up?
Yep.
Okay, okay, okay. See you.
Yep. See you, bro. Yeah, no, it's been going for an hour, so I don't want my computer to overheat and explode, so I'm just gonna answer a few more questions. I'm gonna wrap it up. So Greek God asks, how do you balance the gym, schoolwork, and a social life? Look, if you don't have to be in the gym for like every single day for like 8 hours. It's not that complicated. I'd say get a daily routine. Make sure you follow it to the T. Time block your day, and usually you'll be able to find some extra time to like balance all of those. How do you control your eating and diet when your family and environment is constantly eating unhealthy? I'd say try to put your family onto like why sugar is bad, and like teach them nutrition. That can probably be one way to help them out. Teach them nutrition and stuff. Just drop an at if you want me to answer your question. You listen to 21. Yeah, I listen to a little bit of 21. Do you focus on calories? Not. I personally intuitively eat, but if you're skinny or like really overweight, then yeah, you should probably count your calories. Just drop your questions. I was an MLG gamer. Now I don't play video games. How do you find the motivation to go to the gym? You've got to find a reason why to go to the gym. Like personally, I just enjoy going to the gym, but it's like you got to find a reason. You want to get a good physique. That's your reason why you want to get into the gym. But you can journal, you can meditate. I'd say meditation is probably a good tip, but you just need to get into the gym. And once you're in the gym, you can usually get through your workout. I'm gonna get a few more questions in, and then I'm gonna go because I have things to do. I gotta run before it starts raining. How do you be more social? I'm good with talking, but sometimes I don't want to. Well, I mean, you could just be an introvert, to be honest, but personally, I'd say build up your social skills and initiate conversations. But if you don't like socializing, then that's just how it is. But that could stem from the fact that your social skills are really low level, so work up to getting higher social skills. How to have less anxiety talking to people? It just gets to the point where like you have to expose yourself to a lot of social situations, and over time you can get the exposure that leads to a reduction of fear. I guess more of the question is how to meet people. Well, look, you gotta be outside, man. Like, you go to the park, you just chill there, and eventually you'll see some people. Like, if you're in the park just hooping and you see a couple of people walking by, you could ask them to play with you or just introduce yourself. But initiate conversations, maybe at libraries, at a restaurant, join clubs, facts, Hydra. Do you feel like it's better to go for the girls and learn from your mistakes and focus on yourself? Then, or do you feel like straight you better focus on yourself and then get them as an outcome? You gave me a little bit of a stroke from like holy shit, but basically I'd say like don't focus on like just going for women. Like you can go for them, like maybe you want to get in a relationship, but don't make that your number one priority. That's all I can say there. Any other questions, or I'm gonna wrap it up? Alrighty, so basically all I need to say here is just don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it. High school is a time to enjoy yourself, to just live, to be yourself, to find your identity. Don't make it overcomplicated. Don't participate in the drama. Don't do drugs and shit. Just focus on yourself, improve yourself, find your identity, find who you are, get social, work on yourself. Thanks for coming out, boys. I swear to God, I'm never doing a lecture topic again on this type of stuff, because holy crap. I'm playing. But thank you for coming out, boys. Have a good day. Thanks. It's love.